Hey everybody, Vicky here from Tales from the Trails, and this is a video showing how I fixed a hinge on a Pip-Boy 3000. This is the one where you put like a phone into the front cover and you close it, and that bit broke. As you can see here, there's a pin missing, and as we pick it up, after taking everything off, you'll hear it rattling around on the inside. Everything works on this apart from the hinge. You hear that? That is that pin rattling around on the strap side. So we're just going to take that apart. I had no idea how to do this, so it's just like, have a look at it, let's figure it out. So I knew it was on that side, so the first thing I did was take off the foamy protector thing, and then move the strap out of the way. And then I noticed I could actually see it rattling around on the inside. The first set of pliers I used were not long enough, so I found a pair of needle-nosed, and thankfully that did do the job. So I literally had to retrieve that from the insides of it's like a hollow on the inside, there it is. And that is what we're going to use to put the front cover back together instead of it coming off completely. So at this point I did put back on the padding, which I didn't need to do because I needed to open it up even more. As you can tell, it's not rattling around anymore, but here we have a look, and how does this fit in here when I cannot access the hole on the back side? That is when I figured out I have to take the foam pad off again, unscrew a bunch of screws on the back, and take that part off. So we're like disassembling the Pip-Boy quite a lot. So once we finally get rid of the padding again, move the straps out of the way, we can see there is, I think it was 7 screws, I may be wrong. There was definitely at least 6, there's probably 7 screws. I have got the worst toolkit. I could not find my precision screwdriver, so I had to use one out of a bicycle repair kit. But it did the job. So it got all these little tiny screws. I believe there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 6 or 7 of them. So unscrew them all. We do not need to unscrew the ones near the top, at the top of the strap. I figured out that was for another part. We don't need to remove that. So I did start to remove that, but then obviously didn't. We're just carrying on, going around, taking all these little tiny screws out, putting them somewhere safe. Always helps having a magnetic screwdriver, so you don't want to lose anything inside it, like the bar thing, which we recovered. Keep going. There we go. It's a good job I actually got a top-down view as well, so when you can't see it on the side view, you can see it on the top-down view. And at this point, I didn't realise there was you can see it there, there's a little hidden screw. I didn't notice that to start with. Have a play around with it, see where it's moving from, where it's not moving from, give it a little pull, and then I noticed that there's a little screw on the inside in a crevasse. See, it does move, but it's not quite there. We're just missing that one screw. There it is. We figured it. So I had to get another screwdriver. Again, the most useless screwdriver ever. But this one was a little bit narrower, and I can actually reach down into the gap and actually open it up. So essentially, we need to put the hinge back together. This is all we're trying to do, but we need to access it. It wasn't too hard to do, believe it or not. It was just me figuring it out as I was going along. Never done anything like this before. I mean, there's not really that many people that repair Pip-Boys, but here we are. I like learning. I do like learning, and this was fun. So the front part came off, the light still works, everything still works, all the electronics work, and we have the pin. Where are we? I was just actually having a look at this without the front side on it. Put that away. So now the idea was to put the pin in the hole so we have a hinge again, the front hinge, that thing there. I was working out, is it easy to go in, does it slide? And we're going to put the front together. And now we're going to figure out how to stick it in the hole. Funny, but not funny. Serious, it is serious. So I figured it out, it was easier on the non-wired side because the wires were getting in the way. And then I tried to put it in on the other side and it was so much easier. It just slots in. There we go. It's probably why it came out, to be fair. It's a little bit loose. But we can fix it with a little bit of solder in the future if we need to. I don't think it'll be a problem, to be fair. I think it just got rattled around by a previous owner, maybe dropped, and then it just flung out. Once we get it all back together, it'll be as good as new. I mean, I only paid, I think it was like £15 for this because it had a broken hinge. I was like, no, I'll repair it. I can do that. So that bit now needs to go on there. That's what the screws were holding together. And now we're just screwing everything back together. It's really that simple. It's not difficult at all. If I can do it, anyone else can do it. As long as all the screws go back in, you're not going to have an issue whatsoever. And the foam just slots back into place without any drama as well. It's very, very simple to put together. And hopefully this video will help somebody, you know. Like I said, there's not exactly many videos like this out there. And mine came with a broken hinge, so I decided to repair it. And hopefully, you know, don't be scared of doing these things. I mean, this is not the expensive version. This is the one that was, I think it was like either a PlayStation 4 version or an Xbox version. And you could put your phone inside it and play with an app and link it to your console. So it's not the expensive version. It's the mass-produced one. There we go, the plastic one. We're getting there with all our screws. I am absolutely terrible with these nails. I got long nails and I drop everything. So we have to have a lot of patience. But we do eventually get there. I'm going to carry on screwing all these little screws in. They are tiny. Very easy to lose. One more there. So yeah, it is really, really simple. But essentially, all you need to do is unscrew everything, grab the pin, find where it's rattling around on the inside, because I don't want it to damage anything on the inside. There's a few electronic things going on. I just didn't want it to break anything, so it was like, I'll just fix it, and yay, it all works. And this is it's down a hole, this screw. It's very difficult to get to, so I had to use a stupid little screwdriver. I mean, afterwards I did find my screwdriver set, but by then it's too late, so we make do with what we have. So just make sure that's tight, make sure everything else is tight. Don't over tight it because plastic becomes brittle and we don't want that, we don't want breakages. There we go, put the foam back in place, it just slots into place. Like so, strap it in. There we go. And the front will only come down fully when that metal clasp is open. Always remember that. Because this button went under my thumb, it will not depress fully if it is locked. We're just putting in all the screen bits there. And they're all in place. Pull that down, push it closed, and lock it. And it no longer rattles, and it all works, and the hinge works, and I'm happy. Anyway. So yeah, I hope you find this video useful. Don't mind me blabbering on too much. Everything works still, all the lights work. And the hinge works! Yay, we fixed it. So thank you for watching. I've been Vicky from Tales from the Trails. I do hope you found my video content useful or interesting in some way, shape or form. Again, yes, it works. I finally got it working. It doesn't rattle and it's very strong and secure and we did it. So yeah, thank you for watching. All the best and happy trails out there. Woohoo!